Welcome to Daily Smith Summit News. This is a new channel where we talk about when Smith Summit will happen. This time around, we've got a newcomer to Summit who's got a keen eye for multiple different games and have brought one of their favourite into Minecraft. Welcome, Scrappy.
Hello.
Hey. So, I did a little introduction there, but would you like to tell us more about yourself?
Sure. Yeah. Hi, I'm Scrappy. I'm a Minecraft map maker. Despite that though, I haven't made a whole lot. If anything, I haven't released anything. I haven't made a whole lot either. I've only ever released one map, and that would be not Undertale. Some of y'all maybe seen that before. It blew up just a little bit about a year ago. And I'm happy to bring it here to Summit.
Yeah, so a really cool project from what I've seen. And I know that you've shown almost as a little demo inside of Summit this time around, showing what it's actually capable of. So would you like to tell us what it's going to be in your booth?
Yes. So inside of my booth, I've had a little bit of time to port over the original map over to newer versions in preparation for Summit. And so that would be moving it from 1.21.4 to 26.2. And what the map is about is it is literally a recreation near one-to-one of the Undertale battle system inside of vanilla Minecraft. So it doesn't use any mods. It only requires a resource pack built into the map and a data pack also built into the map.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I mean, we had something almost quite similar to it last Summit with a different game being bsky, and even last Summit we had something else to do with Undertale as well. And this time, this person's your neighbour. So how do you feel about Omega Flowery being one of your neighbours this Summit around?
Yeah, so I did a little bit of a research for this summit that would be looking at some of the things you mentioned before, the bsky and the Omega Flowery. And I thought that the Omega Flowery booth, that looked super, super cool. Even just last time, I think that was like 2 segments. I think it was only like 2 segments, but that was still really, really cool. I remember seeing the original version of that map when Undertale first came out. Around the end, when that first came out, like a year or 2 after that, and I thought it's so cool that it's getting a remastered version.
Yeah, that's really cool to hear. I know that they're also going to be interviewed this summer round, so I'll make sure to talk to them a little bit about it as well. But yeah, and you talked a little bit about your booth, a little bit. We've now talked a little bit about your neighbours, but we can just talk about something in general now. So you've based yourself in the autumnal forest at the highest point. Is that one of your favourite biomes? Is there another biome that's your favourite as well?
Like a favorite biome.
Favourite biome, favourite region, whatever.
Okay, honestly, I've been drawn to say I don't know. I'm going to list as part of the summit biomes. The welded woodlands, that autumnal forest that I'm in right now. I love that area. I don't know what it is about it. It's just the how to describe it. It's that fall feeling. The autumnal forest. It feels like autumn. I really like those warm colors, but also just like in general, I think like all of the biomes look really good. If I had a second favorite, I would say I really like the tropics, textured tropics. That looks really good too. But if I had to say, my favorite is probably the welded woodland. And it's probably just because I went camping a lot back in the day, so I'm drawn to wooded areas. I think they look really pretty.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool to hear. So I know that you've clearly been looking around a lot of the different biomes or the different regions. So imagine you've maybe been looking at some booths. Is there any booth that have caught your eye, something that you'd maybe even see as your favourite booth out of all the ones that you've seen?
Okay, yeah, see. That's a lot. See, there's a lot of them here that I did really seem to like while running around. And seeing like where they were. I wanted to see where everyone was. But when I was running around, a few of them did catch my eye actually. There was there was just Minecraft commands. I remember that the whole like subreddit of Discord. I found it interesting that Log Does Up Studios is going to be here. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. Um, what else? There was a Mapverse that I was invited to early on, and I think one of the and there was actually Error 404 Studios that with the extirpation, their booth was also here. I didn't know that. I hit up I'm technically part of that team.
Oh
I
wow.
haven't done a whole lot for them yet, but I'm technically part of that team. And I remember I hit I think one of the lead dudes up. I was like, "Hey, are you gonna be at? Have you heard of Summit?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we've already got a booth." Oh, where? Yeah, it turns out they're really close to me, I think.
Yeah, they're actually located inside of the city in Wooded Woodlands. So
Yeah.
yeah, sort of close in the regions, only a little walk between the two. So it's clear to me that a bunch of people are very much inspired by stuff like Undertale, wanting to make the projects into Minecraft, like yours, like Omega Flowery Remastered. Can you tell me why and what was the original inspiration for you to actually make stuff like the Undertale system in Minecraft out of everything?
Okay, so I was actually going to like mention that offhandedly about how I got started with making that map. So I've been in the Undertale fandom literally ever since it came out, over 10 years now, and so it holds a and it came out, at a very impressionable time in my life, I guess. So it's very close to me, right? And so and I've always wondered, could I do something like since I've always liked it, I've always done like animations and stuff on it, but always wondered if I could like combine the things I love in that way, aside from like the animations. I do love animating, but I wanted to see if I can like bring it to other people, right? And so, because I've been doing commands for a very long time, despite never releasing anything, um, when I found out that you could like import fonts into Minecraft, I didn't know you could do that. That was a recent thing. I found that out last year. I was like, whoa, that's super cool. So I can put like any 2D image I want in Minecraft using a font. Uh, and I thought, wait a minute, could I make Undertale? And that was because I remember also hearing about input predicates at the time from Slice Lime. I remember watching his videos and I was like, you can see what people press. And so and so things just kind of spiraled from there. And I was like, it's yeah, I don't know. It was a really fun experience. I started that maybe in October and took maybe like a couple months to finish. That was the first thing I ever released. The only thing I've ever released, really. But ever since then, I've been working on some other projects.
Yeah, that's what I was wanted to talk about. I know that when we onboarded you, you talked a little bit about some other projects that you're working on. Is there anything that you would like to tell the audience?
Yeah. Okay. So, maybe some of you have seen it before. I think only 1,000 people saw that video, but I've been working ever since Not Undertale took off. Stupid name, I get it, but I gotta stick with it now. It's funny. Ever since Not Undertale kind of took off, got a lot of people's attention. I have been working, not really in secret. I've been posting about it, but I've been working on another project, recreating Deltarune in Minecraft. But this time, it's not just the battle system like I did with Undertale. No, 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 no. I wanted to go more. I wanted this to be, say, like a magnum opus, right? And so, what I'm doing is I'm making an entire mini chapter, for like an entire mini chapter of Deltarune inside of vanilla Minecraft, just like I did with Undertale. But it's got an overworld system. You got your saving and loading system, your battle system, of course, cutscenes, the whole works, everything, literally everything. I'm trying to make it 1-to-1. And so far, haven't gotten a whole lot, but I'm taking the opportunity at Summit to make connections with some people. Maybe I can put together a team this time because I'm doing all of this solo.
Well, that's really cool to hear. So I know that you just mentioned that you want to reach out to some people. So we'll make sure to place the socials that you want in the description in the video. So if you guys aren't interested in this, make sure to check it out. And then you can find stuff like the project and whatnot down there. Okay. Yeah. And as a little bit of wrap up now, because I think we've done very much well. Is there anybody that you'd like to credit? Anybody that has maybe inspired you, has helped you? Anything at all?
Ooh, okay. Obviously, there was Toby Fox and having Undertale around, but for making Undertale. But honestly, other than that, um, who was it? I remember it was no, it was Phoenix SC. So Phoenix SC uh was actually a pretty big inspiration for my work. I remember seeing him make just a bunch of really wacky things with data packs. Obviously, he still does, but when he was back making the cursed Minecraft stuff, even more recently, I say recently in quotes, but like sometime last year, he made a video on like command block creations and how people should make them more out of nostalgia, stuff like that. He's been a pretty big inspiration on my work just for making them, and so he's always been pushing limits like that. And so and so I'm kind of the same way. I'm trying to push limits inside of Minecraft, trying to recreate things that shouldn't even be possible, or shouldn't look possible at least. He saw he's actually seen not Dutchard, which I think is really funny. He's he saw that project, so I don't know. Maybe I'll contact him about that.
Yeah, it's really cool to hear. And as a quick kind of thing for everybody, is there anything that you would like to say to the audience?
Um, I'm not so sure. Let's see. I mean, obviously, I
Absolutely
want to
anything.
thank y'all. Yeah, obviously, I want to thank all of y'all. Um, Even if it was a year ago, even if things have slowed down since then, I got so much support off of that, and it was thanks to you guys. It felt so good seeing positive reception to something that I made. Right, I was so scared to put anything out there at first, and you people out there are the reason that I am continuing to do what I do now.
Yeah, so really cool to hear. Thanks for wanting to show up to the show and let me interview you. And yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Thank you, Lucial. Very
yeah,
much appreciated.
no problem. But yeah, this is all for today. There has been news on Swiss Summit, and I will speak with you all tomorrow.